leaves a lasting impact on the community by bringing people together and bringing forth a sense of pride and spirit. Perhaps there is no better answer to this question than local professional sports teams. As Houston residents, there is much to know about the four local hometown teams. As someone who has lived an hour away from Houston my entire life and someone who has been raised in a household that loves sports, I have been a Houston sports fanatic nearly my entire life. There are four Houston professional sport teams consisting of the Houston Texans, Rockets, Astros, and Dynamo, each of which have a dynamic history consisting of many notable people and championships, and each of which consist of incredible fan bases. So firstly, taking time to introduce the four professional Houston sports teams, the Houston Texans are a part of the NFL, the National Football League, the Rockets are a part of the NBA, National Basketball Association, the Astros being part of the MLB, Major League Baseball, and the Dynamo being part of MLS, Major League Soccer. The Texans have seen success in recent years, being back-to-back divisional champs. In the 2023 NFL Draft, with the second pick, the Texans selected C.J. Stroud, quarterback out of Ohio State, and with the last-minute trade with the Arizona Cardinals, they were also able to obtain the third pick in the draft, in which they selected Will Anderson. According to ESPN, this pick, Anderson, has filled a significant void for the Texans, and C.J. Stroud would go on to win the 2024 Offensive Rookie of the Year award, while Anderson would win the 2024 Defensive Rookie of the Year award. So the Texans definitely have a lot of young talent, and hopefully a lot of success to see in upcoming years. The Rockets are currently seated 5th in the Western Conference, currently putting them in playoff contention. The Rockets have not seen a playoff appearance since the 2019-2020 season. Like the Texans, they also share lots of young talent, and although we might not see a championship in just a year or two, definitely there's hopefully some in the years to come, just considering the amount of young talent on these two teams. The Astros have seen lots of success in recent years, appearing in the World Series 4 times in the past 8 years. Although the team has changed a lot in recent years, there is only 2 players that currently remain on the Astros from the 2017 World Series winning team. So although they have seen a lot of changes throughout the recent years, there's still a lot of hope, and hopefully we'll still see many more World Series appearances and wins to come in the future from the Astros team. Take some time to look at the Dynamo. They were the 2023 U.S. Open Cup champions, and are currently led by Hector Herrera, a midfielder from Mexico, and Ezequiel Ponce, a striker from Spain. Secondly, taking some time to look at the dynamic history of these 4 teams, the Texans are the most recent team to be founded in the NFL, being founded in 2002, so because of just their recent founding, they have not yet seen a Super Bowl win. The Rockets were founded in 1967 and have 2 NBA championships, winning back-to-back in 1994 and 1995. The Astros were founded in 1962, originally as Colt 45. The Colt 45s, but in 1965 became the Astros. They have 2 World Series wins, winning in 2017 and 2022, and the Dynamo were founded in 2005 as a part of the MLS. The MLS is definitely still rapidly growing in the United States, as they are finding a new team nearly every year. And looking at some of the notable people, according to Ryan Fogan of the Sportanian News, 3 of the most notable names in Houston sports history have been Hakeem Olajuwon, J.J. Watt, and Jose Altuve. Hakeem Olajuwon was a part of the Houston Rockets, selected as the first pick in the 1984 draft. He was a part of those 2  1994-1995 championships teams and led the teams to those championships. And he is the first player in NBA history to win MVP, Defensive MVP, and Finals MVP all in one season. J.J. Watt was a part of the Houston Texans and won the Defensive Player of the Year award 3 times. Although he was definitely an unstoppable force on the defensive side of the field, he is also known for his efforts in helping the Houston community. For example, he raised so much money for those affected by Hurricane Harvey in 2017, and although he'll always be remembered for what he did on the football field, he is also rapidly remembered for what he has done, and continues to do for the Houston community as a whole. Lastly, looking at Jose Altuve, who's still part of the Houston Astros. He was a part of both the 2017 and 2022 World Series teams, and he has just been an inspiration to so many, as he stands at only 5'6", but he does not let his size stop him. He just brings so much confidence to people watching him, and just really serves as an inspiration to people all around the world. Thirdly, taking some time to offer advice to those who are perhaps looking to become fans, and just offering some information on the stadiums and ticketing. So all of the Houston sport teams are known for their very supportive and dynamic fan bases. So taking some time to look at the stadiums, the Texans play at NRG Stadium, the Rockets playing at Toyota Center, the Astros playing at Dayton, which was originally Minute Maid Park but has recently underwent the name change to Dayton, and the Dynamo playing at Shell Energy Stadium. So taking some time to look at the location, The Toyota, Daikin, and Shell Energy are all a part of the Houston Stadium District, while NRG is located adjacent to the Astrodome. So, according to Houston Sport Authorities, NRG houses approximately 71,000 fans, Toyota Center 18,000 fans, Daikin 41,000 fans, and Shell Energy Stadium 22,000 fans. So just offering some information on how many people you would be surrounded by if you went to these games. And if you're looking to buy tickets, some of the most notable websites have been listed as StubHub, Ticketmaster, SeatGeek, and Game Time, and it's specifically for the Astros, MLB.com. According to Game Time, they offer the lowest price guarantee, so if you're someone like me who's always looking to save money, I think Game Time is definitely your best bet. So in conclusion, the 4 Houston hometown teams are perhaps one of the best parts of the great city of Houston. So the 4 teams, the Texans, Rockets, Astros, and Dynamo, have their dynamic history with their notable players and championships, and just their incredible fan bases have built Houston and helped shape it to what it is today. So if you're looking to become a fan of one of the 4 local Houston sport teams, perhaps you're feeling a bit encouraged and a bit more informed as you have a little bit more information about them. And with the amount of young talent on all of these teams, we might not see a championship in just a year or 2, but I say there's definitely another championship coming to Houston soon in the upcoming years.